Hello, and welcome to episode 175 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Zed. This channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'm doing a viewer request. Today's game was requested by the viewer Cartoons, Anime, Toku, and Video Games Universe 2002, and the game they requested was Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was released in 1992 by Midway. My first time playing this game was at Aladdin's Castle Arcade inside of Chicago Ridge Mall in Chicago Ridge, Illinois. Mortal Kombat is a fighting-themed game in which you control your fighter with an 8-way joystick and 5 buttons. One for high punch, one for low punch, one for high kick, one for low kick, and one to block. You are entered into an ancient tournament and you need to fight through 10 battles in order to reach the 2 game bosses. Goro lives. A 2,000-year-old half-human, half-dragon, Goro remains undefeated for the past 500 years. He won the title of Grand Champion by defeating Kung Lao, a Shaolin fighting monk. It was during this period that the tournament fell into Shang Tsung's hands and was corrupted. The game begins with the character select screen. There are 7 characters to choose from. Each of these characters will have its own backstory as well as special moves. The characters include Kano, who is a mercenary, thug, extortionist, and thief. Kano lives a life of crime and injustice. He is a devoted member of the Black Dragon, a dangerous group of cutthroat madmen feared and respected throughout all of crime's inner circles. Kano's special moves include a headbutt, a knife throw, and the Kano ball. The next character is Raiden. The name Raiden is actually that of a deity known as the Thunder God. It is rumored he received a personal invitation by Shang Tsung himself and took the form of a human to compete in the tournament. Raiden's special moves are the lightning throw, teleportation, and the torpedo leap. The next character is Liu Kang. His backstory is once a member of the super-secret White Lotus Society, Liu Kang left the organization in order to represent the Shaolin temples in the tournament. Kang is strong in his beliefs and despises Shang Tsung. Liu Kang's special moves are throwing a fireball and a flying kick. The next character is Sub-Zero. The actual name or identity of this warrior is unknown, however, based on the markings of his uniform, it is believed that he belongs to the Kin Kui, a legendary clan of Chinese ninja. Sub-Zero's special moves are the freeze throw, which freezes their opponent allowing for 1 free hit, and a full body slide. The next character is Scorpion. Like Sub-Zero, Scorpion's true name and origin are not known. He has shown from time to time distrust and hatred towards Sub-Zero. Between ninjas, this is usually a sign of opposing clans. Scorpion's special moves are throwing a spear to pull the opponents in and a teleport punch. The next character is Sonya Blade. Sonya is a member of a top U.S. Special Forces unit. Her team was on the trail of Kano's Black Dragon organization. They followed them into an uncharted island where they were ambushed by Shang Tsung's personal army. Sonya Blade's special moves are the Sonic Ring, Teleport Punch, and the Leg Scissors. The final character is Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is a martial arts superstar trained by the great masters from around the world. Cage uses his talents on the big screen. He is the current box office champ and star of such movies as Dragon Fist 2, as well as the award-winning Sudden Violence. Johnny Cage's special moves are the green ball throw, a shadow kick, and the split punch. The tournament matches take place in a multiple of different arenas. These locations include the courtyard, which is an arena with many monks in the audience, as well as Shang Tsung in a throne high above. The Palace Gate, which is a large courtyard with many statues in the background. The Warrior Shrine, which is another courtyard with large statues of Goro, along with 6 of the characters, although due to Scorpion and Sub-Zero being identical other than colors, there's only 1 statue for the both of them. The Pit, which takes place on a long bridge with the moon and clouds in the background. The Throne Room, which takes place in Shang Tsung's throne room, with Shang Tsung sitting on his throne watching the match, and Goro's lair, which takes place in a dungeon with multiple skeletal bones on the floor. Once you choose your character, the game will display the battle plan. The camera will pan down from Shang Tsung to Goro, then the rest of the fighters. The first 6 competitors you will face will be the 6 characters you didn't select. The tournament is a one-on-one competition with matches against computer-controlled characters in a best-of-3 knockouts to win the match. Each player begins with a set amount of health. Each time a player connects with a successful hit or kick, the health meter will decrease. If you knock out the computer player twice, you will advance to the next computer-controlled character. If you lose a match, you will be able to rebuy and continue, although your score will be reset to 0. After completing the 6th match, you will face the Mirror Match. This competitor is the character you selected, making for a harder match since this competitor has exactly the same strengths, weaknesses, and special moves. For matches 8, 9, and 10, you will face endurance matches. During these matches, you will face 2 of the opponents you faced earlier in the tournament. These matches are still technically one-on-one, although once one opponent gets knocked out, the second opponent will leap in from the side and continue the match. The new opponent will begin with a new health bar, although any damage you receive will remain. Once you finish match 10, the fallen opponents will burst into flames, then Goro will fall down from above. Oftentimes, Goro will land very close to your character, giving him a great advantage when the match begins, often grabbing you with two hands and beating you with the other two. Goro will also shoot green fireballs towards your character. Goro is a difficult opponent, although he can be defeated. Defeating Goro will bring you to the final match, which is Shang Tsung himself. Shang Tsung is an old wizard that has special moves to throwing flaming skulls toward your character. In addition to the flaming skulls, Shang Tsung has the power of transformation, meaning he can transform into any of the characters you have faced, including Goro. It is best to avoid Shang Tsung when he is transformed into Goro, since he is the hardest character to do battle with. Defeating Shang Tsung will cause the spirits of all the characters to be released from him. After this happens, you will receive an ending story for your character. After the story, you will get the ending credits of which actor played each character as well as the programming team. The ending stories are as follows. Something new for its time, this game showed flying blood when either character gets hit. This brought much controversy and eventually led to a video game rating system. In addition to the blood, this game introduced a fatality to arcades. This began as just a way for the winner to get in one last hit on their opponent, and it eventually became the fatality. Once either player knocks out their opponent twice, the game will say finish him or finish her, and the losing opponent will stand woozily, and the winner will get 3 seconds to do a special move, and if you do it properly, you'll perform a move that will cause a gruesome death to the loser. The fatalities are as follows. Johnny Cage decapitates his opponent with an uppercut, Kano rips out the opponent's heart, Sub-Zero grabs the opponent's neck and pulls their head off, taking the spine along. Tony blows an energy ball into the air, and when it hits the opponent, they will burst into flames, leaving only a skeleton. Raiden shoots lightning into an opponent's head, causing it to explode. Liu Kang does a spinning kick and an uppercut, and Scorpion removes his mask, revealing a skull. Then he breathes fire onto his opponent, leaving only a skeleton. This game also offers a 2-player competitive mode. A second player is able to enter the tournament at any time during a 1-player game. Once a second player enters, the 1-player game halts and the screen displays player 2 or 1 has entered the tournament. After this display, the player select screen will return and both players will choose their character. It is possible for both players to choose the same character. If both players choose the same character, player 2's character will have a slightly darker shade of the uniform. Before each match, there will be a screen with a picture of both fighters as well as the battle number and the location of the next match. When a second player joins, the current player's score is returned to 0 before the battle begins. The winner of the match will be able to continue the game for free, while the loser needs to rebuy in order to continue. If the loser or any other person buys in, you will retain your score as well as you will have a champion ribbon next to your character's picture during the match number screen of the upcoming fight. If the second player doesn't rebuy, you will continue the tournament against the computer control players, although you will begin at the beginning of the match that was interrupted, no matter how far into it you were. This game offered something new at the time, which was a secret character you could do battle against. This character is named Reptile, and he looks like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, although he is dressed in green. Reptile will appear before a match and will give a clue on how to find him. These clues include Tip Eth Fo Motab, which is bottom of the pit backwards, 10 million points if you destroy me, blocking will get you nowhere, you cannot match my speed, fatality is the key, look to La Luna, alone is how to find me, perfection is the key, and you must find me to beat me. These clues boil down to, while playing on the pit location during a 1-player game, a silhouette must fly across the moon before the match begins. You must also do a double flawless victory without using the block button. If you succeed in all this, and also perform a fatality, thunder and lightning will flash on screen and you will get the message, "You have found me, now prove yourself." You will then be transported to the bottom of the pit, which has spikes across the floor. On these spikes are impaled heads and bodies. You will now face Reptile, although the health bar shows the name Scorpion. Reptile is much faster than the other computer-controlled characters. Reptile also has the special moves of Scorpion's Spear Throw and Sub-Zero's Freeze Throw. If you defeat Reptile and successfully do a fatality, you'll earn a bonus of 10 million points and you'll return to the tournament. You do not need to win with a flawless victory to earn this bonus. If you lose to Reptile, you will need to rebuy in order to continue the tournament. In addition, every 3 rounds during a 1-player game and every 5 rounds in a 2-player game, you'll get a bonus round called Test Your Might. You need to perform a karate chop on a series of objects to earn bonus points. You need to repeatedly press the low punch and kick buttons to increase your strength. Once your strength is above the red line, you need to press the block button to swing your hand down. If you are successful in breaking the item, you will earn bonus points, although if you fail, you will earn no points, although you will not need to rebuy to continue. These items include wood, stone, steel, ruby, and diamond. Scoring for the game is as follows. You'll earn 500 points for punching an opponent and 2,000 points for kicking them as well as for a backhand hit. You'll earn 5,000 points for throwing or kneeing an opponent. You'll earn 1,000 points for a jump punch, 2,000 points for a jump kick and uppercut, 500 points for a crouch kick, 1,000 points for a sweep, and 2,000 points for a roundhouse. Each character will also earn points for successfully executing certain special moves. Johnny Cage will earn 2,000 points for the green ball and 5,000 points for both the shadow kick and split punch. Kano will earn 2,000 points for the headbutt and knife throw and 5,000 points for the Kano ball. Raiden will earn 2,000 points for the lightning throw and 5,000 points for the torpedo. Liu Kang will earn 2,000 points for both the fireball and flying kick. Scorpion will earn 2,000 points for both the spear throw and the teleport punch. Sub-Zero will earn 1,000 points for the slide, and Sonya Blade will earn 2,000 points for the sonic ring, teleport punch, and leg scissors. Scoring earned during the Test Your Might round, you will earn 100,000 points for breaking the wood, 200,000 points for breaking the stone, 500,000 points for breaking the steel, 1 million points for breaking the ruby, and 2 million points for breaking the diamond. For winning a round, you will earn 1,000 points for each second remaining on the timer, 200,000 points for earning a flawless victory, 500,000 points for earning a double flawless victory, 100,000 points for performing a fatality, and 10 million points for performing a fatality on Reptile. I wasn't a real fan of this game, mainly due to the complexity of the controls, as well as it being a bit of a quarter eater, although I can't condemn a game due to my inability to play it, so I'll recommend playing this game whether in an arcade setting or on an emulator. I like this game more than Peggle, but not as much as Seawolf, so Mortal Kombat fights its way into the 159th position overall. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to new videos every Sunday.